Hello, interwebs. I hope you're all doing well. And I just wanted a quick rant about something that I found both frustrating and kind of hilarious. And that is the fact that William Shatner, yes, Captain Kirk himself, has announced his brand new collection of NFTs that he's doing with some Web3 company. Who cares? And on the one hand, it's really frustrating to yet again see another celebrity trying to sell and hawk NFTs. We all know, if you've watched my videos on my main channel or have just heard the discourse around NFTs generally, that it's just a grift. NFTs are literally just companies trying to find ways to create a scarcity of something in digital spaces that could be reproduced ad infinitum, trying to be able to create capitalism within a digital world. We could create as many things as we want. We could endlessly reproduce stuff within the digital world. Environmental concerns notwithstanding, that's its own sort of discussion when it comes to NFTs and also the online space. But it's something we could reproduce ad infinitum, and yet no, we need to add this nonsense forced scarcity bullshit onto it that also creates even more environmental problems. And also just everything that they want to use NFT for and tie it to the blockchain are just pointless, stupid things. They're just dumb pictures like these ones, like dumb pictures of celebrities. I mean, Donald Trump tried to do them a while ago too, and just of crappy pictures of Donald Trump being like a comic book hero, and it was gross and disgusting. So it's just frustrating, and it's frustrating that there's all still these techie bros that still buy into it and still go into it and think they're doing things buying crap. So that's all frustrating. But on the other hand, it's kind of funny for numerous reasons, because of course William Shatner would be doing this. William Shatner is a known person for just jumping on the bandwagon for whatever nonsense, but it's even funnier that he's doing it now, months and years after everyone sort of figured out this is dumb and stupid and it's just a grift. And it feels even weirder after Donald Trump did it, because Donald Trump sold it to his audience, and they all sold out apparently, which is frustrating and dumb. But it's just come on, man. If you're doing things that is Donald Trump level of grift, that's just frustrating. But again, it's William Shatner. The man has had bad takes for a very long time, for pretty much his entire life. And I do have some level of appreciation for Shatner being Captain Kirk, and for a few of the other wonderful things that he's done. But overall, he's just oh, man, William Shatner. But the other thing that I also wanted to rant about all of this for is because, I just talked about how NFT is a grift. They're just trying to sell, nonsense stuff. But the funny thing for me with this particular William Shatner NFT grift is that to sell the NFTs, if you look into it, apparently if you buy an NFT, what comes along with the NFT is a physical action figure of Captain Kirk sitting on the command chair, signed by William Shatner. And to me, those physical action figures are infinitely much more worthwhile and much better than the NFT itself. If I had any love of William Shatner, which I don't particularly, but if I did, having an action figure signed by Shatner would be infinitely more worthwhile to me than than a freaking stupid NFT. And so it's just funny to me, the thing that they're just it's free with the thing, is just infinitely more valuable than the actual NFT itself. It's just frustrating. But for me, I'm just going to imagine that this toy right here, this physical action figure that I have, is actually who commanded the Enterprise back in the 60s. It was the M&M. The only way this could be better is if it was the transgender M&M that Tucker Carlson was all pissed off about. This is still capitalism. I mean, it's a product, selling a product of a product, but I find this more worthwhile than any NFT. So, God, we live in a hellscape, don't we?